Alright, what's up guys? This is John from NFAGaming, and today I am bringing you episode 3 of my Redstone tutorials. And today we are going to be covering redstone clocks and vertical circuitry. Alright, so getting started, when you are moving redstone from one level to another level, a lot of people do it in this style setup, where you just have one block leading to the next, and so on until you get to where you need to go. And obviously this works because, well, the redstone isn't obstructed. But that is not a very efficient way of doing so. Alright, so this is one way of sending redstone upwards. Basically all you do is you have a block with a redstone torch on the side of it, and then you place blocks on top of it with redstone torches placed on the top of the block. Just like so, until you get to where you need to be. So then if I flip the switch, you can see that when I power the redstone in here, it charges the block, which turns this redstone off, which allows this to be on, off, on, off, on. Alright, so then when I turn it back off, you can see the torch come on and every single torch switches. And this one's off. Alright, so that works really good. And then as you see here, it will open the door when I flip this switch. Just a more condensed way of sending redstone in a upward fashion compared to this bulky design. Now, you may be thinking, okay, that's great, but it's definitely not going to be able to send it down. Alright, so then that's what this contraption's for. Basically, the way it's set up is when this receives current, then this torch is off, which allows this redstone to be off, which lets this torch be on, which powers this redstone, off, off, on, off, off, on, off, and then the door shuts. So then, if we turn the power off, the door opens. And if you heard that thunder right there, there's a pretty bad storm going on in my area. So this is basically just a way that you can send redstone downward in a very condensed fashion. As you see, this just takes up one block in width and 3 in length, with the exclusion of whatever input and output that you want. Alright, so moving on to clocks. What a clock is it allows the redstone to pulse in a way. Okay, so then let me show you how this works. This redstone torch powers this redstone, which turns this block into a charged state, which turns this torch off. And then this redstone is off, which allows this torch to be on. And then this redstone is powered by the torch, which turns this torch off, and then off, on. And then once I place the redstone here, it'll turn this redstone into on, which turns this torch off, on, off, on, off. But it's on right now. So then it just continually flashes in a way so that the redstone pulses. Let me just show you how that works. Alright, so if you need something to happen continually in a on-off repeat, this is one way that you can do it. You just set up 5 inverters. It doesn't have to be 5, it just has to be an odd number greater than 3. Because if it's 3, then the redstone can't handle it. I'm not really sure why. I believe it's a bug, but the redstone burns out and it stops pulsating. But then with the addition of repeaters, you can make clocks completely more condensed. As you see, this takes up quite a large area, and this does not. Basically what happens is when you put in a single input, like VO button or pressure plate, it powers this redstone, goes into the repeater, powers this redstone and this redstone, which turns the door into the on state. That's the off state, facing this way. And then it goes into this repeater, on. But with repeaters, they lose charge after a while. So then there's an off as well. So let me show you this. and then to turn it off, just break some redstone. The advantages of this, again, are the size, where it doesn't take up very much space. But the major downfall to this is if you don't have it timed just right, occasionally the entire circuit will become charged, and it will only apply a constant stream of current to the outsource. So you might want to be careful with that. Make sure you have it timed right so that there's an on and an off state. This is a little small. After a while, this that I have set up right here would eventually just become completely charged. So just watch out for that. But I think I covered everything. That's it for today. Episode 4 is coming soon. So peace, guys. Alright guys, sorry I forgot to mention something in the actual video itself, so I wanted to just tag this onto the end. We just set up a forum at visstudios.com, and we actually also own NFAGaming.com now, so you can go to either of those links and it'll direct you to the forum. I have them on the screen right now. I know I've been slamming you guys with like advertising this thing, but we're just really trying to get some users. It's a genuinely good forum. Even if you don't typically use forums, just go ahead and check it out. I think you'll like it. We talk about everything. We have a whole bunch of active users. We're looking to get some more. It's growing really fast, much faster than we had anticipated. Within like 3 days, we have 70 registered users last time I checked. A lot of them are really active. When you do register, make sure that you activate your account. It allows you to have better features. But seriously, just go check those out.